So what we got here is a bathroom TV. It kind of replaces your mirror. It's waterproof, water resistant. Now these guys here, they're called Sylvox. They make a whole bunch of like water resistant, waterproof TV gear. They make ones for the bathroom like I have down here. They make one for the kitchen, something that fits underneath your cabinets, which is one I'm very curious to hopefully try down the road. And of course they make a nice outdoor one that go on your patio. So that's also very cool. We're gonna bring up this box, take a look at what comes in it. I don't know if I'm gonna replace my mirror, but what we may do is see if we can find a spot in the bathroom for us to just kind of mount it and see what it's like. All right, guys, ready? This is the box that it came in. So it's a good size. You guys can see that, right? Here I am. It's 24-inch mirror series bathroom TV. Now it also has Google TV built into it. It is 1080p, so if you're looking for a 4K screen, this isn't it. Now I don't know if they actually make one, but to be honest, at 24 inches, do you need 4K? No, you're really only going to start to see that probably once you get up at least past 40 inches. I think this is going to be plenty fine. IP66, which is excellent. Commercial display, streaming media, easy to install. Now the easy to install part, I think, is really dependent on how you want to actually install this, because I have watched some install videos. It's easy to install if you're in the middle of building your bathroom and you have an area to kind of put it in. Here's maybe a little clip you guys can see if I can find one so you can kind of understand what I'm saying, because to run the cables and keep them flush, we are not replacing any of our stuff in our bathroom. So we're just going to kind of turn it on and see what it looks like. Yeah. Okay, ready? We're going to take it out of the box. Watching YouTube in the bathroom. How awesome would that be? You guys could be sitting in the bathroom watching me. That's what you want. Just admit it. Admit it. That's the reason you'd buy this. You're like, man, watching Greg while I'm on the toilet. Excellent. So we'll bring the TV up last. And inside here, you're going to get, actually, that's a pretty fancy remote. You guys may be able to see this, yeah? Look at that. That's fancy. White remote. You get a whole bunch of stuff. It looks like this is going to be the hold your remote because it's in the bathroom. It's got like a sticky tape on it so you can put your remote in there. These are going to be like wall anchors. Again, because a lot of people will possibly be replacing their mirror with this. Cleaning cloth to clean it. There's going to be your manual. You do get a little Allen key with some screws and some batteries for the remote. And then you get your power, because power is important, they say. Or else you have a TV that does nothing. So it is in this styrofoam, and it is very square. You know, if you're looking at like the modern day flat screen TVs, you know, where they're like this thin, that's not it, because, right, you guys see that? Like, it's got some thickness to it. But on the back, and this is the kind of important part, you'll see all this stuff comes out of one kind of area. The bonus of this is if you were to design your mirror or your cabinet in where your bathroom is, you could have that part sunken in. And because it was sunken, then you could have these cables. You could have an outlet in there, which these would all plug into, which means that you wouldn't have to have them flopping about. The only downside right now of this is that mounting it in general. Now, I do think this brace right here, this is like the mounting brace, or the piece that you would use to kind of measure where this is going to go. I'll take a look at the instructions and all that. If by chance I can figure out a way to get this installed, I don't know if I will. I'm thinking where we may want to put this, we're going to try and design like a ledge that it can sit on so that we can sit in the tub and watch TV. On the back here, you're going to have, this is a USB cable, an HDMI cable, optical cable, a DC 12 volt cable, Ethernet cable, component, so your component video cable. Tons of connections, which is excellent. And that DC one is the one that plugs into, of course, this group of stuff right here. And if you turn this, it's already smudgy where my hands were. Look at that. That is mirrory. mirrory. But you can tell this is a good size for, I wouldn't say a huge bathroom, because like our mirror in our bathroom is easily like 4 or 6 of these put together. We're not going to replace that huge mirror with this, but in the wall beside where our bathtub is, maybe. All right, let's plug it in and see what we can get. All right, so we got this in here. I'm not going to run any HDMI or anything like that into this, because it does say inside it that it does have like Google TV and all that kind of stuff. So really, that's enough for us to test. I am going to put the batteries in the remote, and we'll just take a look at what this thing looks like right here, right now. Oh, and even the remote, just so you can see, the remote in itself is sealed with screws. So that's what the screwdriver is for. Even the remote has got some waterproofing to it, which is good, but if you're in a hurry, don't be. Okay. All right, peeps. So this is done. Now we just got to find the DC one. It's one of these, and that's going in there. It may be a little smudgy, maybe, but that's kind of my own fault. My guess would be there may not be too many outside. Oh, there's a light right there. There's a light right there. So on the actual screen, I'm gonna just turn it. There is power, source, filter. It looks like channel up, channel down, volume down. Oh, that says mute, sorry. So if I hit power, boom, baby. You guys can see that. Loading up. I can't see it for crap because I'm off to the side. But it's pretty cool, actually. Yes? I'll bypass all this first boot stuff. Does that say Google TV? Google TV. This is actually my first TV with Google TV. And again, this is the initial boot up. So like a lot of products, your initial boot up is going to be the one that takes the longest because it's actually installing everything. So don't think this is how long it's going to take every time. All right, here we go. Got some stuff. Confirming Bluetooth, remote access, press back and home on the Bluetooth remote simultaneously to enter pairing. I didn't do anything yet, but it has paired. It's working. I don't think I need to do this because it's working. How it wouldn't do anything if it wasn't working. So English. Set up Google TV. All right, so I'm gonna do some of this, and I'll be right back. This is always the hardest part, is remembering your network password. Okay, so we got it connected. You want to make sure your phone and this are on the same network. So just make sure you're in a room that has good connection to both of these. And have some patience. That's all I can really tell you. All right, I'll be back when this is all connected and working. Okay, so after about 5-10 minutes, I'm up to this screen. Be aware, you want to connect, as far as I can tell, at least to a 2.4 gigahertz network. I was attempting to connect to 5 gigahertz networks and it kept erroring on it. But as soon as I went to a 2.4, it was fine. So just kind of be aware. We're going to choose our options here. So Prime Video is there, yes. Apple TV, we're going to say yes. I think what happens here is that these are apps that will get downloaded to the TV. Confirm. And I think this, where are you? Canada? And not, I like that it just says Atlantic, Canada. Cable and antenna, skip because I don't have any of it. Start now. 0% complete. So this is where it's going to download all the apps that I said that I want on this. So depending on your internet speed will depend on how long this part takes. But as you can see right now, 1%. So we'll be back when this decides to finish. All right, well, I'm back and it looks like it's finally finished. So here's the first thing that I would tell you. If you're going to mount this on your wherever, do all this part first, because if you mount it and get it up there and for some reason this is too far for the connection to work or it's downloading way too small, then it's going to be a pain. So make sure you do all this setup kind of close to where your network is. This way it'll work hopefully a little faster, because this did take, for me with those apps, and I'm a little far from my network right now, it probably did take 15-20 minutes. Anyways, let's start exploring. So there we go. That's our screen. So let's just go down here and we'll just do a quick, we'll bring up the old YouTube. I'm wondering if it already signed in because of the fact that it grabbed all my stuff from the Google app. And yes, it did. Fantastic. Let's go down to my library just to see what's there. And so I
I had no idea
That's
when
me,
I bought
looking
a
at me.
GoPro that this was even a thing. And I don't know how long this has been out, but for some reason I was figuring I would check for firmware updates, and this showed up, this GoPro Labs, and I was like, well, what is that? Which just brought me down the rabbit hole.
And then I just exited out, and to get me back here, I'm just going to hit my home button, wherever that is. There we go. And back to the main screen again. This looks like it could be a very, very cool product for someone that is looking to replace a mirror in their bathroom, or just putting a mirror. It could be anywhere. Maybe you want this in your bedroom, but now you have a mirror as well. So you have a mirror and a TV. Now I'm thinking of that. Maybe this wouldn't be a horrible idea to put in the bedroom. All right, guys, this is the Sylvox Google 24-inch water resistant, I'll say, don't throw it in the pool, water resistant TV. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool. And then turn it off. Full on mirror. Full on mirror. How sweet is that? All right, guys, links down below if you're interested, and we'll see you guys next video. Later.